Welcome to Tuber Chat. If you have less than 10,000 subscribers, you've come to the right place. We are going to introduce you to some of the most influential content creators that can get your channel moving beyond your first 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 hours of watch time. So thanks for joining us today. Please don't be shy. We have a lot of dynamic creators that will come through the chat today. Everybody's here for the same thing. Everybody wants to connect. So please reach out to anybody that you'd like to in the chat one by one. Take your time, have fun with it. What we do is visit a channel. You leave a single emoji next to their name in the chat to let them know that you are on the way to their channel. Watch a short video in full of at least 1 minute long so that it registers with the YouTube algorithms. Leave a meaningful, genuine comment related to the content of that video. It should be at least a couple of full sentences so that it doesn't get held for review or caught in the YouTube spam filters. And then give the creator a thumbs up always. We should always be doing that for each other. And if you enjoy their content, you subscribe to them. We subscribe to everybody at Tuber Chat, and come back into the chat here and leave a double emoji next to their name and maybe a sentence about the video that you watched so that they can find your comment easily. Now that they know you've secured the connection, they can go back to your channel and do the same thing for you. So thank you, everybody, for coming early. I think today's a record. This is the latest I've started without pushing it back by a couple of minutes. So I appreciate your patience. Jaden Sue is always with us, as Inspired by Nature NG. Thank you for coming in early. Kubura Gachuhi, thank you for coming in again. Lava House family, it's wonderful to see you back. Georgia Bulldogs is always with us, so thank you. I thought you weren't going to be able to make it today. Oh, there you go. Yes, you're in the car. Georgia Bulldogs is a generous creator who's with us all the time, very dedicated, loyal, and aggressively growing their channel. So if you want to connect with them, I know that they are away from the computer today, but they will get back to anybody that wants to connect with them. And you can be certain of it. They're a longtime loyal and dedicated supporter here at Tuber Chat. Just Living Life is our featured channel for today. Great to see you in the chat. Jaden Sue, yeah, you're never late here. You can come whenever you want. I appreciate every moment that you spend. And then hopefully, Georgia Bulldogs, you enjoy what you're doing today. Kristen, my love, of course, is in the house. Carrie Beth, it's always wonderful to see you. A very dynamic and energetic creator in the house, loyal and dedicated, and also somebody who I've been connected to for many, many, many months. I got to send you a message. I got to find you on Instagram and send you a message so I can finally learn how to pronounce this this channel. Subez Musica. I wish I could pronounce that properly for you. Oh, Clown First Spectrum Media. No. Yeah, this channel is only for dedicated and loyal supporters. Absolutely not for sub and people who want to gain subscribers but are not willing to return. So I had to unban everybody the other day. So while I think most of the channels that were ever hidden from Tuber Chat will probably never come back, if a couple of them do, I'll just take care of it right away. But I'm not going to allow any channels that come in that aren't going to return your love genuinely, as we like to say. So hopefully everybody appreciates the fact that we're trying to keep it clean and everybody is loyal and dedicated around here. Cyber Life, thanks for coming in. Justin Mello, good to see you back. Suzuki Vlog official channel, thank you very much for reconnecting with us. YouTube's been glitching lately, so we find a lot of people have ended up unsubscribed. My girlfriend was unsubscribed to me the other day, if you could believe it. So it's just a YouTube glitch, nothing else, but I appreciate you reconnecting, and I'm glad to see you here. Jaden Sue, yeah, anytime is great. Correct Code 6, how are you? Thank you for coming back in again. And then, Georgia Bulldogs, by the way, later today, Kira will do another live stream, expecting to play Minecraft. She'll do that 2.5 hours from now so that she'll be running by the time Tuber Chat ends. And then anybody that wants to go and visit her can do that as well. Thrifty Angela, thank you for coming back in. And then I think we're just about ready to roll. So thank you, everybody, especially for coming early. The Essence of Sonia, it's always good to see you, a previously featured channel from Tuber Chat, so thank you. Oh, it's Thrifty Angela. Is it your first time? Forgive me for not knowing that because we just ran into each other. I forget on whose live stream. But I think that I've actually run into you more than once which had me thinking that we were already connected. But either way, it's great to see you here. So thank you for that. And I'm not going to delay with the wheel today. Usually I delay. We do a couple of things. I didn't promise any tutorials today or anything, but if anybody has anything that you'd like to talk about, for those of you who don't already know, I am a professional channel manager. This is how I got my start on YouTube several years ago. But I learn from creators of all sizes every day. So if there's something that I can help with or you'd like to discuss, technically related to YouTube, whether it's analytics or the featured channels, collaboration, playlists, or anything else, we can always talk about it. And I can offer whatever advice or help that I can, and we can, hopefully everybody will engage. And then if we share our knowledge, we should be able to really thrive together. So that's great. Caprilighting 07, 007. Thank you for coming in. It's your first time here, so thank you very much. I appreciate you coming in and visiting us. Hopefully you feel welcome here. We have a lot of dynamic channels in the chat and more that will come through during the course of our live stream today. You can reach out to anybody that you want to. The instructions are always at the bottom of the screen, but I'll go over them from time to time so that you connect with anybody that you want. Daryllism's free speech. Oh, there we go. Is that Daryl? Oh, forgive me. What? Remind me the other channel. Remind me the other channel name if you don't mind, just so I can reference you properly and be sure. And then, like I said, yeah, I'm not going to delay on the wheel today. Sometimes I delay. Usually what I do is I wait about 20 minutes or half an hour before I get the wheel going, but I feel like getting it moving right away today. So let's do that. Bluefies. Yes, everybody is willing to dance. Thank you for coming back in. Carrie Beth is also a previously featured channel from Tuber Chat. So is Georgia Bulldogs. The Essence of Sonia, I think I mentioned already. Of course, Kira Welton and Kristen Welton. So Kristen Welton is my love. Kira Welton is her daughter, my BFF forever. And they're always here with us for Tuber Chat. Actor Derry Moore is your other channel. I'm not sure if I even know that one. So this might be, if this is your first time with Tuber Chat, forgive me if I'm wrong about that, but hopefully you feel welcome also. Like I said, we have a lot of dynamic creators that will come through the chat today, and everybody's willing to connect. We're all here for the same thing. So the best idea is always to go first. Please don't wait for anybody to come to you. And the way that we do that, you visit a channel one by one. You leave a single emoji next to their name in the chat to let them know that you're on the way to their channel and that you want to connect with them. And then you visit their channel, watch a short video in full of at least 1 minute long, leave a meaningful, genuine comment related to the content of that video of at least a couple of full sentences so that it doesn't get held for review or caught in the YouTube spam filters. Give the creator a thumbs up always, because we should always be doing that for each other. And then if you enjoy their content, which I have to say, you subscribe to them. We subscribe to everybody at Tuber Chat, and then come back into the chat here and leave a double emoji next to their name. That lets them know that you've secured that connection the right way. And maybe leave a sentence about the video that you watched so that they can find your comment quickly, and then they can turn around and connect to your channel in the right way very quickly, as you might probably want. We have a lot of, I say a lot of dynamic creators. We have people from all over the world. We have channels of every different variety, of course. Let's get a few channels up on the wheel to start with. We'll get Thrifty Angela up here. The house family. Code 6. Correct code 6. Boofies. Are these? Let's see what's happening here. I hope my system is working properly. I'm just looking at another. I'm just looking at another window here. I use one of those bots. I use a couple. So I have Nightbot and Streamlabs. This is Botissimo. This is one that I use. They have a loyalty system that lets me know how long everybody's been in the chat and how active they've been, so that I can decide who to put on the wheel. So one of my windows isn't working right now, but I'm sure it's going to work in a second. And then Capri Lighting 007, thank you very much for the kind words. Yeah, we're here to help everybody because while a lot of people don't like the term small YouTuber, the reason we use it is because it's so popular. If I made a video or a live stream called content creator, features or something like that, it wouldn't get anywhere near the traffic that it does. We can maximize our impact by using that term. But in this community, we can all thrive together, obviously. So we're very much focused on loyal and dedicated supporters, the kind of people who will continue to return to your channel to give you views, likes, comments, and all the things we need as growing YouTubers, not only in the coming days, but hopefully weeks, months, and eventually years. As I put channels on the screen and as I talk about people who come through the chat, you will start to understand how much of a loyal and dedicated community we're building here. Some of the channels have been connected to me for 6 or 7 months on many different channels, and some are newcomers, but either way, we're very focused, and hopefully you have a good time. You're going to meet some new friends and family members here. Mr. Fulton Mraz, thanks for sharing us out. You always do that, and I know your 21st birthday is tomorrow, so we're looking forward to that. Happy Lux, my very dear friend, is in the house. He's got a monster growth channel with over 10,000 subscribers. I forget if he's got 11 or 12 now. Either way, I'm in his live streams every day that I can be. Tuber Chat is a member of Happy Lux, and that is a growth network that has allowed us to gain hundreds and hundreds of subscribers, not only on Tuber Chat, but my personal channel as well. So I hope you'll consider connecting to them. Let's get Carrie Beth on the wheel as well. Usually I wait for this. Usually like I said, I wait about a half an hour, at least 20 minutes before I bother getting the wheel started. Capri Lighting 007. The Essence of Sonia. And I will start firing through channels right away. Kabura Kachuhi. Justin Mello, did I put you on already? Not yet. Bluefies is there. Barrelism's Free Speech. Let's get this channel going for you, and you can think about what you want to do with the other one as well. We're always here, and the purpose is for everybody to grow as much as they would like to. I'll make our moderators wait again today. Moderators are here much more for you than they are for me. We've got bots running and all that kind of stuff to kind of make things easier. But the mods do a fantastic job of just keeping the chat under control while I'm not paying attention. Thank you, Mr. Fulton Mraz. Thank you very much. Hopefully everybody's having a good time already, starting to connect with each other. We always want to do it the right way, and I'll describe the process again because, cap and lighting. I'm sorry, that my vision is not what it once was. I was reading that as Capri, but it's Cap and Lighting 007. So this looks like a very cool channel. Thank you for coming in. Because it's a new connection for Tuber Chat, I'm going to take one of your latest videos and add it into my watch later list. So I'll take, I'd like to give you a few minutes of watch time if I can, if you've got something around 10 minutes. Let's take this. Add it into my watch later list. What that will allow me to do is connect with you the way that everybody's connecting right now. I will go through my watch later list after this live stream. I will watch that video in full. I will leave a genuine, meaningful comment related to the content of that quarantine video. I will give you a thumbs up, of course, and I will subscribe to you. And in that way, I will make sure that the connection sticks. We always want to be doing it the right way. And it's similar to the process we use here in the chat. As I just suggested, you watch a short video in full of at least 1 minute. I just picked a longer one because I want to give you a few minutes of watch time since I'm going to go through it anyway, and I kind of want to get to know your channel a little bit so that hopefully you'll return, and then I can feature you better and better as you keep coming back. As we're watching the video that we choose, we will as we're watching the video, we leave a meaningful, genuine comment related to the content of the video. That should be at least a couple of full sentences long. I'm just going to get Nightbot under control here. We give a thumbs up because we always should be doing that for each other as creators. And then we subscribe if we enjoy the content. Come back into the chat here. Leave a double emoji next to the person's name. And why don't I do a little tutorial here for a second? So here's Nightbot. Let's log in. I'm already got an account and all this, but it takes 2 seconds because you're using your Google account anyway, your same YouTube channel to log in. We're going to timers. Timers are those things that keep coming up in the chat where, like right now, I was just mentioning Lightworth Studios, but I don't, if they're not here, I'm not going to bother with that. Georgia Bulldogs is a channel that's hard to find. Sometimes as they grow, it will get better. But in the meantime, Nightbot will drop a link for them once in a while. We don't do links here unless we need to, but that's an example. Stan TV, thank you for coming in. This must be your first time with Tuber Chat, so hopefully you feel welcome here. We have a lot of dynamic creators in the house. Everybody's willing to connect, so please don't be shy. Reach out to anybody in the chat that you like. Leave a single emoji next to their name that lets them know you want to connect. Visit their channel. Watch a short video in full of at least a minute long. While you're watching, leave a genuine, meaningful comment related to the content of the video of at least a couple of full sentences long so that it doesn't get held for review or caught in the YouTube spam filters. And then give the creator a thumbs up, of course. If you enjoy their content, you subscribe to them and then come back into the chat here. Leave a double emoji next to their name. That lets them know that you have secured the connection, and then they can turn around and do the same thing for your channel. Oh, no. Happy Lux, are you still in there? Oh, you still there? I'd love to tell a story. We'll see if Happy Lux is still there. You definitely don't want to upset your friends. Happy Lux, are you still in the house? Let me see if I can find him. There he is. Oh, I can't. I got to use the other account. I'll explain to everybody what I'm yapping about here in a quick second. Something happened the other day. Add moderator. So I added a feature from one of these robots. So when I talk about Nightbot and Streamlabs and Stream Elements and all that stuff, they have many different features. But one of the features that we have is the ability to welcome every person that comes into the chat. And I've never used it before, and I added it the other day. And for some reason, it started deleting like everybody. It started banning everybody. And I was very lucky because I got a lot of creators on Instagram and this and that were able to reach out and give me messages to let me know that their messages were not being seen. So thank goodness I was able to fix it quickly. But you always have to be careful about who you've got as a moderator, first of all. But secondly, these bots, if you run too many, can run into each other. And I think that's what happened because I usually have a few running. Anyway, I just wanted to let you know that for those of you who live stream, it's something to think about. Oh, Malkev Mix, thanks for coming in again. And thank you for the thumbs up. Yes, if anybody hasn't thumbs up, then please do. It really does help, and I appreciate it. If you're on a phone, you have to shut the chat off and then give the thumbs up and turn the chat back on. You don't lose your place, and it only takes a second, but I'll appreciate it if you do. Here we go. Darrylism's free speech. This is your second channel. So you're doing a ton of live streaming here, so it looks like you're doing a great job already. So since you're a new connection for Tuber Chat, though, I'm going to go through the I'm going to go through your videos here and try to find something around 10 minutes long, if I can. I like to give you a few minutes of watch time if I can. You're doing so well, it looks like you may not even need it, but I thought I saw maybe a 6-minute one or something. That might be the longest, under 10 minutes. Here we go. Okay, so I'll take this and add it into my watch later list. What that will allow me to do is, after the live stream today, I will go through my watch later list. I will watch that video in full. I will leave you a genuine, meaningful comment related to the content of that video. And I will give you a thumbs up, of course, and I will subscribe. And in that way, I'll make sure that the subscription sticks. We always want to be doing it the right way. And then hopefully you're subscribed to Tuber Chat as well and have the bell on so that you don't miss any of our further live streams. We're back to, tomorrow, as well as every Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, but the times change. And then Kid Wonder's Life of Wonder, thanks for coming in. I was hanging out on his live stream last night, and we were talking about the idea. Sometimes he live streams and was playing 8-ball pool, which is a game that I also play once in a while on the phone. Hopefully we'll get a little collab going with that. Michael's Adventures, thanks for coming in. And Pretty Chocolate Girl, it's always nice to see you. I hope I haven't missed anybody. I certainly don't mean to. If I have, Kay Renee, good to see you. As long as you're active in the chat, of course, I'll get back to you afterwards. So this is set. Let me spin. I'll get another channel up on the wheel, and we'll go through a few more before I think about adding any more names. Lava House family. Great to have you back. You're well on your way towards the 2,000 subscribers, so that's fantastic. And you've got a couple of channels going here too. As Inspired by Nature NG, did I welcome you? I hope I did, because I think you were the first one here today. I know Jaden was in and out, but I think other than that, you were first, so thank you for that. These guys have a dynamic channel that I enjoyed going through the other day. I forget which day you came, if it was yesterday or the day before, or when it was, and I had you in the watch later list and went through the top 10 things to do after quarantine, which is a collaboration between a few creators, including the Hoops Family Network, who's with us. And of course, the Hoops Family Network, I probably didn't welcome you either, because I keep skipping over the moderators, as I keep mentioning. I don't know why I keep doing that, but I'm glad that you're here, of course. And then, yeah, Hoops Family Network is somebody that I've been connected to since the for many months now. It's getting on 6, 7, maybe even 8 months. I don't know what it is. And then Michael's Adventures is reaching out if anybody wants to swap playlists. That's a collaboration that all of our moderators do, and a few other people in the chat as well. Kay Renee does it. Carrie Beth does it. Hoops Family Network, where you're simply agreeing to run a playlist for another creator. They're agreeing to run a playlist for you. And what that can do is, you know, you can imagine after getting a lot of different creators to run a playlist of your videos, your hours can really stack up. You're not obligated to like or comment every single video. It's nice if you can do as much as you can, but you're just obligated to run it. And the benefit that comes from that is not just the watch hours. I mean, that helps, and a few views always helps, but it's the beginning of a relationship between you and another creator where other collaborations are possible, and you find people who are available for supporting in a loyal and dedicated way. Jaden Sue is willing to do it as well, of course. If anybody's willing to swap playlists, you can just say so in the chat, and just say, I'm willing to swap playlists, and then other creators will reach out to you, and you're free to make those connections, of course. Lava House family, it was yesterday. Okay, forgive me for not being sure. The days get away from me because we only stream on Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, but between each day, as you can imagine, I end up pretty busy, so I kind of fire through a lot of different stuff. But I'm glad that you came yesterday. I'm glad that you're back today, and hopefully you feel welcome, and hopefully you've met some new friends and family members to get you closer to that 2,000 that, like I said, should be on your mind, I'm sure. The Essence of Sonia is a featured channel from last week. Let's see what she's got going on for us today. Okay. Sorry, I'm just checking my messages in case there's anything that I need to address in the chat, but we're all good. So hopefully everybody's having a good time connecting with each other. Kay Renee is reaching out, willing to swap playlists with people as well. I do it also. If anybody wants to reach out to me. On my personal channel, I'm Kevin K. And then I just got to mute a conversation. Sometimes when you're added to a Tuber chat group, you get lots of notifications. There we go. Yeah, so it looks like everybody's having a good time connecting. This is the Essence of Sonia. She does the featured channels collaboration as well. This is a collaboration that anybody can do on their channel. It has to be done from a computer, not from a phone. I don't believe it can be done from a phone at all anymore. But basically what happens is when you're featuring channels on your front page like this, you are saying to your audience and the YouTube algorithms that these channels are worthy of being featured by you. And then when you in turn are featured by some of those channels, hopefully, then they are saying to their audiences and they're saying to their audiences and the YouTube algorithm that you are worthy of being featured by them. You can imagine how much impact that has both on your audiences and on the YouTube algorithms. So it's a wonderful collaboration that anybody can do. And we're fortunate to be featured on about 40 different channels right now. If you have featured Tuber Chat on your front page or my personal channel, Kevin K, please let me know so I can return that favor, because we absolutely do it on both channels. And I'll spin and we'll get another channel up here, and I'll think about adding some more in a moment. So this is Kabura Gichuhi. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. And I remember, yes, this is the video that we connected with, that I went through the benefits of record keeping for small, did you say YouTubers or for small businesses? Yes, of course. And this is obviously a dynamic creator with a lot of helpful and useful information. So I hope everybody will connect with her. And it's great to have you back in the chat as well. I can probably cut down. I'm going to cut down Nightbot a little bit. Sometimes these bots, like, it's great that we have so much control so that they're not annoying us every too often. I'll do some tutorials about those at some point as well. And then hopefully everybody's having a good time connecting in the chat. and meeting new friends and family members. Of course, that's what we're here for. Everybody's willing to connect. So again, please don't be shy, anybody. Owasamba Tessie, thank you for coming back in. It's great to see you again. And Ashika Gilzine, yes. Is it Gilzine or Gilzine? I'd love to feature you properly. Dear Planet, great to see you back again. And let me think about adding a couple more names to the wheel before I spin here. Great to see Carrie Beth and Kid Wonder connecting. If you guys weren't already connected, forgive me for not knowing. Lydia Saba, thank you for coming in. You've been spending quite a bit of time with Tuber Chat, and I really appreciate that. So Carrie Beth's already on the wheel. Thrifty Angela, we haven't seen yet. Blue Fees. Just looking for channels that we can add here. Jaden Sue is always with us. Ventures. I'm just going to check something here. So correct code 6, if you're still here, just please let me know. The way that the wheel works, of course, is once you've been here for a little while, I know you're engaging in the conversation in the chat, meeting new friends and family members, and things like that, then I add your name to the wheel. The wheel's completely random, of course, but when I spin the wheel and your name comes up, as long as you're still here, then I put your channel up and we talk about it for a couple of minutes if that's what you would like. But when people are gone, we just spin the wheel really quickly and move on to the next channel. The unfortunate thing, sometimes channels come in if they haven't spent a lot of time here yet, and they see that I've got a wheel and this and that. As soon as the name is on the wheel, then they go, because they figure they don't need to be here. It's kind of comical, but it's all right. Carrie Beth is a dynamic creator that I've been connected to for months and months and months. She's generous in that she does the featured channels collaboration that I talk about all the time, as well as swapping playlists with people. So hopefully everybody will connect with her. She's a wonderful personality, and she has a great presence on her channel. As you can see, thumbnails are spectacular, and her branding right from the beginning has been on point. So there's much to be learned from her. Of course, she's approaching the 2,000 as well. Hopefully we can push her a little bit farther today towards that goal also. I didn't put Kid Wonder up there yet. Let's get you on the wheel. We'll add our moderators. There's Jaden Sue. Jaden is with us all the time. Jaden is a generous creator, also willing to swap playlists with people, but has the featured channels collaboration going on here as well. Somebody who's with us probably every live stream that we do. I'm going to get you to pardon me for a moment and just continue connecting with each other, and I will be right back. Sorry, Jaden, how do you get video thumbs up on your community tab? If you make a community post, then hopefully if it gets seen, people will give you the thumbs up or leave comments and this and that. But the community tab posts are not very popular yet because it's a fairly new feature. So by next year, I'm sure it'll be a lot more popular than it is right now. But I always suggest to everybody to use your community tab to promote everything, and then you'll see your numbers grow over time. Mishana, thanks for coming in. And then the triplet family, it's good to see you back as well. So pardon me for a second. Please keep connecting. Please don't be shy. Reach out to anybody in the chat one by one, and I will be right back. All right. Okay, pardon me, everybody. I just needed to step aside for a quick second. Oh. Okay. Pardon me, I'm just responding to a couple of things here. And then hopefully everybody's still having a good time connecting to each other. Again, please don't be shy. Reach out to anybody in the chat. We're all here for the same thing. Let me spin. I'll get another channel up on the wheel. Kristen. This is my love, of course. Plenty of trick shots. Good to see you back. Thank you for coming in. Pardon me for one more second here. Not that this is such a big deal, but I will just mention it. So we have a very big storm expected, and it's just started right now here where we live in Niagara Falls. Not that that matters. And I got my computers protected with battery backup and stuff like that. But should we end up having a power problem and lose the stream, I'll do everything I can to get it back. But I just want to let you know right now what we're up against anyway, just in case, so that there's no wonder. We've never lost the stream yet anyway, knock on wood, of course. But like I said, I do have battery backup, so we should be okay. If the internet kicks out or any of that stuff, I'll do what I can. but we should be all good. And so here's Kristen Welton. This is my love, of course. She's getting close to that 1,000. She was less than 100 away. So this is officially the road to 1,000. And hopefully we'll push her a little bit closer. She's in the chat, of course, all the time as a moderator for us. But this is my love. And then Kira, who's also in the chat, is her daughter as well. So I hope you'll connect with both of them. Let me spin and we'll get another channel up on the screen here. Michael and Paula, sorry, I didn't see you slip in. Thank you very much. Oh, the wheel is something that I added a little while ago. Oh, we just looked at Jaden. I didn't take him off the wheel. The wheel is something that I added a little while ago. And so what happens is once people have been here for about half an hour or so, and it's arbitrary, I don't keep a time or anything like that, and I know they've been connecting with everybody in the chat and things like this, then I add them to the wheel, like Thrifty Angela here, who we're going to see. The wheel's completely random, of course. When I spin it, somebody's name will come up, and when it does, if they're still here, then we talk about their channel. Sometimes it takes a while for the wheel to come around. And Plenty of Trick Shots is only 13 away from 500, so hopefully we're going to get you a little bit closer right now. Thrifty Angela is a new connection for Tuber Chat. So what I'm going to do is take one of your latest videos. I'll take this here, add it into my watch later list. What that will allow me to do is after the live stream today, I will go through my watch later list and I will watch that video in full. I will leave a genuine, meaningful comment related to the content of that video, and I will give you a thumbs up, of course, and I will subscribe. And in that way, I will make sure that the connection sticks. So we always want to be doing it the right way. And that way we can be sure that we do. And then hopefully Thrifty Angela is subscribed to Tuber Chat as well, so that you don't miss our further live streams. Maybe have our notification bell on. We stream every Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, but the times often change. Oh, Pretty Chocolate Girl, it's great that you're still hanging out. Hopefully you're connecting with people and having a good time doing that. Let me add a few more names to the wheel before I spin. I got the wheel going a little bit earlier than I usually do. Pam TV, thanks for coming in. I feel like I recognize your name, but I wonder if this is your first time in Tuber Chat. And I feel like I recognize your name from a while back, and I could be wrong. But so forgive me if I am wrong. Brody, namaste. Good to see you back again. Hopefully you feel welcome here. Pam, we have a lot of dynamic creators in the chat, more that will come through, and everybody's willing to connect. So we're very focused on loyal and dedicated supporters here, the kind of people who are going to come back to your channel over and over again, not just in the coming days, but hopefully weeks, months, and eventually years, to give you views, likes, comments, and all the other things we need as growing YouTubers. As I put channels on the screen and talk about people in the chat, you'll start to understand the character of the creators behind the channels and realize what kind of a loyal and dedicated community we're building here, the kind of people who you can count on to support you so that your channel can grow on a solid and strong foundation. Oh, Plenty of Trick Shots, that's possible. I might have even done the same thing. What we're looking at is when we would love it if everybody would come to our channels and sincerely watch our video and pay attention and care and like it and everything else. But a lot of times you're going to find creators that will run your video or watch it while they're doing other things. They'll still leave their comment, they'll still like, and they'll still, genuinely make sure that the connection sticks. But when we're doing something like this, for instance, a lot of times people are focused on connecting, making sure they're doing it the right way. But it's very possible, like even with myself, I may or may not have sat and watched the whole video. Like I said, with new connections like Thrifty Angela here, and like you were for me the other day, I would have probably put your video in the watch later list. When possible, I sit there, and sometimes I have anywhere from 5 to 10 videos per day that to watch. Now, that's no problem, but you can imagine that takes like an hour, which is fine. Where possible, I might watch all of those videos, but most often I might run that playlist while I work on the computer beside it, make sure that I comment and like every video, but I may not pay attention to every second of every video that goes on. So hopefully that's understandable. Like I said, I wish everybody would watch all of our videos in full care, like them, and tell all their friends and everything else. But as long as you're making the connections, you just have to decide what's right for your channel. Everybody's focused on connecting the right way, but as we grow and as we follow more channels, it becomes harder and harder to support everybody as much as we all might like. I would love it if I could watch a video from every one of the thousands of creators that I follow between my two channels on every week, but it's just impossible. I try to visit 10 to 20 live streams a day, but that means I can only give every creator 20 minutes or less. Here's the Hoops Family Network. The Hoops Family Network is somebody who I've been connected to for many, many months. Somebody who's actually responsible for starting my introductions into the generous community that we're talking about here when I started my personal growth on my personal channel to my road towards 1,000 subscribers, and then inspirational in the creation of Tuber Chat when I started to discover how many generous creators there were that literally do want to see each other succeed, that believe in thriving together and are willing to collaborate and share and help each other in the truest sense of the words, I was inspired to start Tuber Chat. The Hoops Family Network was the very beginning of that, there since the very beginning of that journey as well. Michael's Adventures is making me laugh. Michael and Paula just said, sorry, but their laptop is almost broken, so it might be spam, but it's not meaning to be. Where is this? I don't put a lot of comments on the screen, but let's just see. And then, so that's not even the funny part. That was comical enough. But then Michael's Adventures says, I'm still watching ads. Maybe you could use that to buy a new one. I hope for everybody that has monetization on their mind that you get everything that you want out of YouTube. You get all that you want out of monetization. But it is funny to think about that kind of stuff. Everything we're doing costs money. Between the computers and everything else, and they age. The computer you're using today may not be suitable 10 years from now. You're going to have to get a new one eventually. Same with our phones, same with all our other devices. Our internet costs money and all the other things we pay for. So monetization is something that's on a lot of people's minds when they start their channels, and I hope that everybody can get what they want out of it, because it would be wonderful if we could use our work and our art to eventually fund itself. But that was great. Oh, it's not me that's funny, Jaden. It's the chat that had me laughing there. But that's great. Michael's Adventures is a wonderfully dedicated and loyal supporter who's been back again and again and is willing to swap playlists with people. He really enjoys supporting other creators. And then actually it was Michael's Adventures, I believe, that referred Michael and Paula to Tuber Chat, which I'm very grateful for. And I was fortunate to hang out with Michael and Paula or at least Michael in a live stream the other day. And we chatted for a few minutes, and I really enjoyed that. So I hope everybody will connect with both of those channels so that you can enjoy some dynamic conversation as I have. And I will think about adding a couple more channels to the screen. Kabura, Kachuhi, we looked at you. Captain Double. Oh, Lydia Saba, can you come up? I haven't put you on the wheel yet. Chocolate Girl. I put Justin Mello up already. This is what I mean. Sometimes the days get away from me. I can't remember whether we just looked at that channel or not. I felt like I just put it on the wheel. Put it up anyway, and if we saw it, I'll just skip through it quickly. Mishana, let's get you. I can talk about the live stream that I was hanging out in last night. Correct Code 6 is gone. Oh, are you still here, Correct Code 6? You were here a few minutes ago. Let me know if you're still here. Sorry, one more time, and I'll put your name on the wheel for now. And if you're not here when I spin, then I'll just skip over it. I skipped you already because of that. Let's get Michael and Paul up here. Food Fight Showdown, always good to see you. Thanks for coming back in. Food Fight Showdown is willing to swap playlists with people as well. So here we go. Okay, Correct Code 6. We'll just have a look at this channel anyway. I thought you were gone. It came up earlier, and I thought you were gone, so I skipped over pretty quick. Stan TV, the best idea is always just to go first. Reach out to any creator that you want to connect with. I thought we connected already with Correct Code 6. It's okay, I'll do it right now. Stan TV, yeah, the best idea is always to reach out to other creators first. Don't wait for people to come to you. What we do is visit a channel by leaving a leaving a single emoji next to their name here in the chat. That lets them know that you're on the way to their channel and that you want to connect with them. And then when you're at their channel, you watch a short video in full of at least 1 minute long, like this here. 2:43 is probably perfect. Watch that video in full and then leave a meaningful, genuine comment related to the content of that video of at least a couple of sentences long so that it doesn't get caught in the YouTube spam filters or get held for review. And then give the creator a thumbs up, because we should always be doing that for each other. And then if you enjoy their content, you subscribe. We always subscribe to everybody at Tuber Chat. Then come back into the chat here, leave a double emoji next to their name, and maybe say something about the video that you watched so that they can find your comment easily. And then now that you let them know that you've secured that connection, they can turn around and do the same thing for your channel. Shattered Soul, good to see you. Thank you for coming in again. Oh, Shattered Soul, you got some movement on your videos. You've got one past 1,000, and you've got another couple that are going to pass it. This eventually happens, hopefully, for everybody. Blogs and Fiction, great to see you in here as well. I got to read over your message again because I skimmed it for a second that you sent, and I got to find it too. Here we are. Pardon me for 1 second while I just read through this. Oh, okay, just talking about playlists. Okay, why don't I say this? If anybody's willing to swap playlists with each other for the purpose of gaining watch hours and giving watch hours, then please just say so in the chat. Let everybody know that you're willing to swap playlists, and then other creators will reach back out to you, and you can make those arrangements. Of course, everybody's free to do that. There's a lot of people in the chat that do this, including all of our moderators and myself, of course. Even though I think I just misspelled my message. She Real TV, thank you for coming in. This is your first time. Thank you, Captain Lighting 07. 007. Sorry, I keep saying that wrong. Captain Lighting 007. I hope you're back soon. She Real TV, thank you. Hopefully you feel welcome here. We have a lot of dynamic creators in the house. We're very focused on loyal and dedicated supporters. So you can reach out to anybody that you want. The instructions are always at the bottom of the screen, but I go over it fairly often. What we do is visit a channel like Correct Code 6 here, who's a new connection for Tuber Chat. What I'm going to do is take one of their videos, add it into my watch later list. What that will allow me to do is after the live stream today, I'll go through my watch later list. I'll watch that video in full. I'll leave a meaningful, genuine comment related to the content of that video of at least a couple of full sentences long. And then I will give them a thumbs up and I will subscribe. And of course, I'll make sure that that subscription sticks because I will have done it the right way. We always want to do that here. And like I said, everybody's willing to connect. We're all here for the same thing. So please don't be shy. The best idea is always to reach out to other creators first. Please don't wait for anybody to come to you. And then Shattered Soul is approximately 300 away from a goal, which is fantastic. And then Dinny Keto Diva Ketolicious AF. Thank you for coming back in. Great to see you again. Hopefully you meet some new friends and family members here. And then Stan TV, the best idea is not to wait for other people to come to you. The best idea is always to reach out to other creators one by one. Everybody here wants to connect. Everybody wants to dance. Everybody wants bananas. So that's the best way. The best way is always to do for others first, especially more than you expect to have done for you, and you will find that people turn around and end up supporting you just the way that you were hoping. And then Michael and Paul, that's a great goal to have. They're saying that their goal every live stream now is to get 100 views or more and have a nice time and make some new friends. So I'm certainly figuring that you will. I had a good time hanging out with you the other day, and if you just keep live streaming, I think you have the kind of personality that's going to draw people to you, and you'll find yourself gaining new friends and family members from your live streams in no time. Dwayne and Ray, thank you for coming in. It's your first time here, but thank you so much for giving us a shot and having a look at what Tuber Chat's got to offer. We have a very big community of loyal and dedicated supporters. A lot of dynamic creators are already in the chat willing to connect with you. Everybody's here for the same thing, so please don't be shy. Reach out to any creator that you want, and what you do is leave a single emoji next to their name in the chat here. That lets them know that you want to connect with them. Then head to their channel and watch a short video in full of at least 1 minute long. And that's so that it registers with the YouTube algorithms. And then while you're watching, leave a genuine, meaningful comment related to the content of that video of at least a couple of full sentences long so that it doesn't get held for review or caught in the YouTube spam filters. And then always give a thumbs up because we should always be doing that for each other. And if you enjoy their content, you subscribe. We subscribe to everybody at Tuber Chat. Then come back into the chat here. Leave a double emoji next to their name. That lets them know you've secured that connection the right way. And maybe say something about the video that you watched so that they can find your comment easily and then turn around and do the same thing for your channel. And Suzuki, thank you for coming back. I appreciate every moment that you spend. As we grow and as we follow more and more channels, it becomes harder and harder to support everybody as much as we all might like. So I appreciate every moment everybody can spend here in Tuber Chat as well as on my personal channel. There you go. Food Fight Showdown is reaching out to Stan TV to let you know that they've left a package at your house so you can connect to Food Fight Showdown as well. And it's great to see everybody connecting. Mishana connecting to Bluefies. I had a good time hanging out with Mishana's live stream yesterday. She was just chilling. I did manage to get a chance to hear her sing for a quick second, so that was entertaining. Hopefully everybody will connect with Mishana so that you can have a chance to witness that kind of good time as well. Pretty Chocolate Girl is going to come up on the screen now, and we'll see what you've got going on for us today. Oh, you just put a new video up just a few hours ago, so that's great. It's good that everybody's got something brand new to connect with you with. And since we're always looking for a video of at least a minute long, This actually is not too long. It's good enough. Anybody could watch it. One thing I want to say, you don't want to be watching just a minute of any video. You want to be watching a video in full of at least a minute long. So if 6 minutes is too much time, that's okay. You can go to a video like this here, 3 minutes, 3 seconds that she's got. 252. She's got a handful of shorter videos that are perfect for connecting. So we want to keep that in mind because you want to make sure you're always doing it right. So it registers with the YouTube algorithm, hopefully doesn't get caught and held for review or the spam filters. And that's what solidifies the connection and make sure that it sticks. And then Stan TV, the best idea, of course, is not to ask everybody to dance with you. Everybody here wants to dance, I promise you. So the best idea is to reach out to them first. Anybody that you want to connect with, you just visit their house, watch a video, give them the comment, the like, come back, let them know that you've done it, and they will do the same for you. But it's best for you always to go first. Tina Zone, thank you for coming back in. I've got you listed for swapping playlists, I think, right? In a few days. It's going to take me a couple days to get to it because I'm starting to rack up quite a list this week, but within a few days, I will let you know when I've started and we can swap playlists, and I could do it on both accounts if you'd like to. So we'll keep that in mind, but I do know that Tina's Zone is willing to swap playlists with anybody. So if anybody wants to swap playlists, just please say so in the chat, and other creators will reach out to you and you can make those arrangements. Jaden, I miss it every message that Brody's saying. Jaden, everybody wants to dance. You know that. So please just reach out to anybody that you want. Best idea is always to go first. Kabura Gachuhi is going to connect with Stan TV right now. So that's perfect. She Real TV, looks like you're having a good time connecting with everybody. And that's what we want. So I hope that you're meeting some new friends and family members here. It looks like it. Let's see where we're at here. The wheel is not being nice to Kid Wonder today. You've been waiting a little while there, but that happens. Wheel's random. Can't control that. Triplet family, let's get you up here. Get Brody Namaste up there. And then I'll spin and we'll think about adding some more channels in a few moments. Shattered Soul is asking, is it true if you use emojis in a live chat, then the watch time of the main host are affected, like being reduced or anything? I wouldn't put, I can't believe that that could possibly be true because it sounds a little bit too strict. What I find has been happening, so I got into the game with these growth streams like what Tuber Chat is many months ago, and that's what inspired the idea behind what I'm doing with Tuber Chat and the growth of my personal channel and everything else. And a lot of different creators have a lot of rules. So there's things like please don't spell write numbers in the chat, spell them out. So if you're going to use the number 17, you want to use the words 7 and teen. Emojis, a lot of chats limit it to 2 or less, and then there's a lot of other rules that people will have. Now I have a decent band list, so a lot of the stuff that we might otherwise be able to a lot of the emojis we might be able to use I have blocked anyway, so I'm not too concerned about it. But most of the people who've come in here have been in other growth streams anyway. Once in a while we'll get somebody new that's never been in a growth stream before, and that's fine. And I love the idea of being able to help somebody and guide them a little bit so that when they go in the other chats they don't have a hard time. But there are some out there now, especially the ones that came after Tuber Chat, and the rules are just getting a little bit too strict. So people are not able to mention each other's names, no capital letters of any kind, and things like that. And unless we're going to find somebody that actually works at YouTube that's going to tell us the truth, and I mean an engineer that's in the background, I can't put a lot of weight behind that stuff. My YouTuber Chat's watch time does just fine. with all the emojis that are left in the chat. And I would love it if everybody, of course, would be courteous and still try to limit it to 2 where possible, because that's what everybody does. I don't know the truth about whether we're going to get shut down for people putting a lot of emojis or not, or if it's going to affect watch time or anything like that. Doesn't seem to affect watch time at all, but I'm just guessing. And I haven't had a stream shut down yet. So because Tuber chat is so clean and everybody's fairly respectful. Well, everybody, almost everybody's respectful. 99% of everybody that comes through here is, and everybody's courteous and everybody understands the game. What I want is for everybody to focus on their own channel, not focus on the chat and my rules and everything else. It's very simple stuff anyway. And then, everybody can have a good time and grow and this and that. But hopefully, I don't know if that answers the question. I know I'm dancing around it because, I'm not a Google engineer, so I don't know the truth, but I have a hard time believing that putting an emoji in a chat is going to affect anything. The other thing, too, is all these rules that we talk about have nothing to do with the rest of YouTube. It has only to do with the growth streams. When we're saying don't put numbers and spell them out and stuff like that, and all these emojis like finger pointing and stuff like that, you see it all the time in other chats on channels that I run. We have live streams and we'll play games with people where we'll say like, press 1 if you want somebody to do this and press 2 if you want them to do that. And there's tons of numbers in the chat. It only affects growth streams like this. But here's the truth. If you're in a growth stream, you always want to be courteous and follow the rules of the host. Okay, I'm going to put another channel on the screen. This is K Renee, another featured channel from Tuber Chat previously. I'm going to put another. I didn't mean to miss a question. There was another question about watch time, Bluefies. I'm going to get back to your question in a minute. Let me get Brody Namaste up on the screen for a quick second here. We'll look at this channel. I'm going to get you to pardon me for a second while I just step away, and I'll be right back. And this is another creator that's been back with us again. Hear a word I'm saying, of course. Sorry, I forgot to unmute. I was yapping there for a quick second. So Stan TV, I just deleted that message because one of the things we don't want to do when I'm talking about these rules that a lot of hosts have and stuff like that, we don't want to spam. Spamming is when you use the same message over and over and over. At least that's a form of spamming the chat. So please don't ask everybody to dance with you anymore. That's what we're here for. Every single person wants to dance with you. So I'm going to time you out. I didn't mean to do that. All right, there. Now I got to go and dig that out. Pardon me for a second, everybody. And Past Life Explorer, did I just see you come in? Yes, thank you for coming in again, MJ and J family. Thank you for coming in. And I accidentally banned that channel. Now I got to go dig it out. Stan TV, if you're still listening, I'm going to unban you, but you're going to have to listen to what I'm telling you about spamming the chat. Dylan's Paracosm, thanks for coming back in again. Thank you very much. All right, let's show everybody how to unban somebody. I meant to put them in timeout so that they would hopefully listen to what I was saying when I'm yapping about my spam speech. But unfortunately, I accidentally hit hide user on this channel. Hung out with Past Life Explorer on a live stream last night, too. That was cool. I think that was the last one I hung out on. So I left you running for a while when I was done for the night. But I was happy to be there for a second. So we go into YouTube Studio, and at the settings at the bottom left, you go into your community area. This is where we put our banned words list. This is where we add our moderators, and this is where we put our banned words list and approved users and things like that. Mine takes a minute to come up because my banned words list is huge, and it just causes it to take a minute to load the page. But it'll load in a second here for us. And you'll see, so I have some approved users. The reason why is because some of these people's messages get held in the chat, and the moderators have to approve every message. So Stan TV, if you're still here, I just unbanned you, so you should be fine. I didn't mean to do that. It was I clicked the wrong thing. Mrs. Carter, thanks for coming in. It's good to see you here. Thanks for visiting. Hopefully you meet some new friends and family members and feel welcome. We have a lot of dynamic creators in the chat. Everybody's willing to connect. So please feel free to reach out to anybody at all. And I should have done something else while we were there. Was it Bluefies that asked me? And pardon me. Oh, okay. I'm doing too many things at one time here. Let me spin the wheel, get another channel up. I got to deal with something, and then I'm going to talk about watch time, how we can see our watch time. Here's Michael and Paula. I like talking about this channel because I had a really good time hanging out in his live stream the other day. Sometimes you meet people online. It's all human beings, of course, behind the channels. But sometimes you meet somebody and you just have a good time talking to them. And that's what happened when I was talking to Michael and Paula the other day. I must have been on the Tuber Chat channel. So where's the live stream? Was it longer ago than I think? I don't see a red line. Oh, there it is. Afternoon chat. That's where we were. So you're posting quite often, which is great. You already said that anyway. But this is Michael and Paula, a channel that I've enjoyed hanging out with a little bit, and I look forward to hanging out with more. So hopefully everybody will connect with them. Okay. Pardon me. Oh, Philly girl. Thank you for coming in and visiting Tuber Chat. This is your first time here. Hopefully you feel welcome. We have a lot of dynamic creators in the house. Everybody's here to connect, so please don't be shy. Just follow the instructions at the bottom of the screen. Reach out to anybody that you'd like in the chat one by one, and you'll meet some new friends and family members in no time. And pardon me for one more second. Yeah. Okay, Brody. Brody, namaste. I'm going to ask you for something. Please don't retract any more messages in the chat because I find that unusual, and I know we talked about it, but I also wonder if you're connecting with everybody properly. So one of the things we're very focused on at Tuber Chat is making sure that every creator is loyal and dedicated, visiting each other's channels, leaving comments, and connecting genuinely. So I'd love it if that's the case, and hopefully you are, but you can, in one way or another, let me know. I'd love to see you not retract any more messages because I've never seen that before, and you'll just have to decide if that's okay or not. Zelda Master John, it's always good to see you in the chat, so thank you for coming back. Oh, Thrifty Angela sent you Philly Girl, Philly Girl. Thank you very much. And Thrifty Angela, thank you for that as well. Yeah, Brody Namaste, that's, while you don't feel comfortable leaving your comments, I'm sure everybody in the chat is not going to feel comfortable with somebody deleting all their comments when we go and look at a channel and can't find any comments from you either. So you can have as long as you want to decide whether Tuber Chat is something you want to be involved in or not, and I'll understand either way. So, but I can't have unusual activity in the chat. My purpose is to help everybody grow their channels with dedicated and loyal supporters, and I have to make sure that I'm doing everything I can to encourage that at all times. And then hopefully everybody's having a good time connecting with each other and meeting new friends and family members. I will add some more names to the wheel and we'll continue spinning. MJ and J Family is another channel that was previously featured here on Tuber Chat, so I hope everybody will connect with them. Somebody that I often... Oh, I forgot. I'm sorry, Bluefies. We were going to look at watch time. Sorry about that. And how can we get more views? Well, there's lots of ways. One of the things you want to do is always be focused on your SEO, your titles, your thumbnails, and your tags, and your descriptions, making sure that you are as findable from people who are searching as possible. The other thing too is as you your channel grows, if you can consistently put out at least one piece of content every week consistently, then that really helps so that your channel is set up for success, so that when luck wants to come by and help you, then you're ready for it. It's tea time. Welcome. Thank you for coming in. This is your first time here. Kid Wonder's been hanging out for a while. I've got you ready on the wheel, but the wheel's just not your friend today, Kid Wonder. Eventually it's going to get there. It's guaranteed. VPN, Bluefies, I don't think VPN does anything for views or anything like that. To be honest with you, let me get into what I was going to show you when we want to look at watch hours. VPN is just a way of masking your internet traffic, so that if you want to try to prevent companies like Google and Facebook and everybody else from seeing everything that you do online, which is understandable, then a VPN makes it look like you're going from somewhere else. Sometimes people want to use it for the purpose of running playlists and things like that. It's possible. I don't want to encourage it. Anything, we can help each other to speed things up, but once you start cutting too many corners, I think it becomes too much and it may not be a good idea. Okay, let me just take care of something. Analytics. Here is where you can see some of your watch time. This can tell you what's happening. For instance, you see what happens every time we stream. We get some watch time. Want engagement on the tab here, and we see impressions. We see watch time. And if I switch to 90 days, we'll see since the beginning of Tuber Chat's live streams how it's growing, growing, growing. Average view duration is 10 minutes. That counts for people who stay for 2 hours and people who just come in and leave right away and stuff like that. So you want to work on both of those. If you want to know how close you are to monetization, you click this monetization tab here, and it tells you how many subscribers you have, if you have your 1,000 or if you're close, and then it tells you how many hours you need. So you can see Tuber Chat needs as many hours as everybody else. We swap playlists with people to try to speed that up, and it helps every time we live stream as well. So hopefully that answers that question. Lightworth Studios, great to see you back. Thank you for that. Correct Code 6, glad you're still here. I know you've been in and out, but we did have a look at your channel earlier. Let me spin. I'll get another channel up, and then we'll see what else is happening. Justin Mello, I'm not sure if you're still here because it's been a while. You were here right at the beginning of the live stream today, I think. So I'll put you in and we'll have a look at your channel, and then I'll just see if you're still here. I can't remember if we looked at this already today. I just, for the life of me, can't remember. That's okay. We'll have a look for a second. I'll just make sure you're still here. As long as you're here, we'll leave it up for a second, and if not, we'll just move on quickly. So the way that the wheel works, of course, is once you've been here for a half an hour or so and you're connecting with everybody, having a good time, meeting new friends and family members and things like that, then you get added to the wheel. When the wheel spins, it's completely random, of course, but when your name comes up, we, if you're still here, we put your channel up on the screen and talk about it for a moment if that's what you'd like. Oh, Justin Mello. Okay, thank goodness, because I was just about to pull you off, but we'll leave your channel up for a quick second so everybody can see kind of what you're all about here. You've got a lot of featured channels going on, which is a great way to collaborate. And you're well on your way towards 5,000 subscribers. So you're doing just fantastically. And you've got a lot of great content here, obviously, for people to see. Okay, Kid Wonder, no sweat. Kid Wonder's been actually connected to me for months and months and months, probably both on my personal channel and here on Tuber Chat, so I don't mind that. Philly Girl, if you don't mind, I'm just going to ask you to cut the emojis down to about 2, if you don't mind. We, in chats like this and all of the growth streams, all the hosts seem to want to stick to 2 emojis or less, so it's no sweat. For now, because almost never do we have more than that anyway, so don't worry about it. But if you don't mind, from now on, just we'll stick to 2 and that's it, just so that we're nice and safe and clean and everything else. That's what everybody always expects. Hopefully everybody's having a good time connecting in the chat, meeting new friends and family members. And yes, I will. As a matter of fact, I was just going to look at adding maybe a couple more channels to the... I'm not sure if Stan TV is still here. She Real TV. I'll tell you what, I'll wait for a second. I'll add another channel here. And Kid Wonder, there you go. Just as Kid Wonder takes off for a few minutes, but that's okay. Kid Wonder's been connected to me, like I said, on both channels for quite a while here. Past Life Explorer is willing to swap playlists if anybody wants to. You can really gain watch hours quickly by swapping with a lot of other creators. Hopefully I haven't missed any other, no sweat, Philly Girl. Hopefully I haven't missed any other questions in the chat. If anybody had, I don't mean to skip over. I don't always do the best job of keeping up with the chat. So if there's something that I missed, just please remind me, and I'll be happy to answer anything that I can. Take it off. Ashika, no, I'm not going to take it off slow mode because what slow mode does, I should only have it on, I hope, is it on 10 seconds? I hope it's on 10 seconds. I don't even know if I get in there and do it. I'm just going to leave it on slow mode always, because what that does is it prevents spam. Like, so sometimes you'll get a channel that will come in for the purpose of spamming and like hammer, 5 or 10 messages at a time. It's not even that it's spam. Some creators just do that. It's like text messages. I'm sure you have friends that message you entire paragraphs, and then I'm sure you have friends that message you like 1 sentence at a time or 3 words at a time. And what happens is it's not that it's necessarily even spam, but it scares off people because it looks like spam right away. If you see a troll coming into a live stream and spamming, then the thought is you want to get out of there as fast as you can because you don't want that troll coming to you next. And that can happen. So it's unfortunate, but I put the 49 seconds. Okay, forgive me. Thank you for pointing it out then. I may have just not thought to edit. Thank you so much for telling me. I had them on 10 seconds last week. Maybe I put too many. Michael's Adventures. Yeah, we're actually doing okay. So thank you for that. Thank you for pointing that out. Let me see if I can get into our live stream from today. Why don't I here? I'll do it on the. I'll do it here. I don't want to forget. Every time we're going to do something YouTube related, why don't I just do it in front of everybody so that we can see how to do it and we can learn together. I learn from creators of all sizes every single day, and I love sharing the knowledge, and I love learning more and more things. Anything we can do to help really helps. So we go into our videos, go into the live section. We go into the live that we're working on right now. I'm not sure if this is where I edit the slow mode. I have a feeling that it's not, as a matter of fact. It's not. Okay, so my mistake. We go on create, we go live. I hope I can do this even though it's running, but I'm not sure. I haven't switched this before. Bluefeast, thank you very much. Hopefully we will see you tomorrow. Thanks very much. Just Living Life, yeah, thank you for pointing that out. I had it set last week on 10 seconds, and I thought that I set them all, but it could be, so we go on manage. We could have, I think it defaults to 60 seconds or something. So as it might change for everybody in the chat. We have to go on this settings icon up here beside the end stream, and we certainly don't want to make a mistake and accidentally click end the stream. My computer's just not that responsive. We can go to live chat, enable slow mode 60 seconds. So Shika, thank you so much for pointing that out. Forgive my long-winded speech. I thought that I had that set on 10 seconds and I didn't. So why don't I fix, hopefully that fixes that. If you guys don't let me know, Alwyn channel, great to see you here. Thank you. Yeah, if you guys don't mind letting me know if that looks like it fixed itself now, so that now we're on 10 seconds between slow mode instead of 60. That's probably one of the reasons why we didn't start off as busy as we usually do. I bet you people just didn't want to deal with that. So there's a mistake we don't want to make again. So like I said, we learn every day, and I'm happy to share the knowledge. So here, now slow mode on tomorrow's is already set for 10 seconds. I don't know why that is. Maybe I just missed one somehow. But that's okay. Let me get another channel up. Mick, for real, good to see you back again. Thank you very much. And Kid Wonder, thanks for letting it run. The Triplet Family is another previously featured channel from Tuber Chat, so I'm happy to get them up and running here. We'll see what they got going on for us. Georgia Bulldogs is still in the house, just playing Fortnite, though. And Triplet Family is well close to their 1,000 subscribers with over 950. They are definitely on the road to 1K. So hopefully they're going to get there momentarily, and hopefully we're pushing them a little bit farther today. Yeah, Mishana, I had the slow mode set on. It stops spam, and it's important in my opinion. But now the Tuber Chat's so much busier than it was a few months ago. But I made a mistake and had it on 60 seconds. I didn't realize that I did that. So you can, hopefully everybody who live streams here remembers that. It can be helpful. It's not necessary when you don't have a lot of, it's not necessary in the beginning. But as you get busier and busier when you live stream, it becomes essential to put all these mechanics in place to help the chat, especially to make the job easier on the moderators. But it's impossible to come in and chat when and spam when slow mode is on. Cozy Relaxation, thanks for coming in again. This is another channel. Actually, they're featured tomorrow. And then they also swap playlists with people if anybody wants to do that with them. So, Ashika, I really appreciate your patience, especially because I got into that whole long-winded speech, and it turned out that it was my mistake that had that thing hung up. But thank you especially for pointing it out. I wonder if slow mode applies to the moderators. Pardon me for 1 second. I just don't want you to hear me yell in the other room when I'm talking to Kristen there. Okay, it looks like moderators are included. Yeah, Ashika, the more I learn, the more I can continue to convey to everybody and help them. So what a lot of people will say, I wish you could learn from my mistake. So I made this mistake. Everybody in the chat hopefully has witnessed it and remember. So when it's time for everybody to run their own live streams, if you decide to put slow mode on, then you remember, I don't want to make the mistake that Kevin made and put it on 60 seconds, because you could probably upset people that way, I'm sure. Like, there's no reason to restrict it that far. I don't know why it defaults to 60 seconds. That is extreme, in my opinion. But I guess when you have a channel with millions of followers and you've got a couple of thousand people in the chat or more, maybe it's essential to stop it from just, going ballistic. I don't know. Thank you, Michael's Adventures. Your Michael's Adventures is running a lot of different playlists for people. And then forgive me if I've missed any questions, but Past Life Explorer is asking, how come in your live stream analytics it shows you only have an hour of watch time when you really have more hours per live stream? So YouTube's analytics jump around all the time. So what will happen is you'll find that right after a live stream, it'll give you a number of watch hours you might have got for that live stream, and then it will change the next day, and it really kind of drives me bonkers, really. But as well as I'm sure it does a lot of other people. It takes about 72 hours, 48 to 72 hours for the analytics to really settle. But there's a couple of things you want to be aware of as well. While you're live streaming, you don't want to be running especially your own playlist. As a matter of fact, when I live stream, I turn off everything. I'm not running playlists for anybody while I live stream. I've got them on pause. Like, for instance, I got Lady Sea Queen Foodie right here that I'm running, but you can see it's on pause. And I've got, just lucky enough to be able to do this, I've got Vlogs and Fiction running here, but it's on pause. And I will start them up the second I'm done live streaming. But I don't do it while I'm live streaming. Part of it is because I don't want to choke the internet. But you want to be wary of that. So that's a possibility. The other thing is, like, YouTube calculates if people are not spending at least 15 minutes in your stream, it may not count the way that you wish it would. I don't believe we get credited for every single minute that somebody spends. I believe that it rounds. So it's possible that it could round every 5 minutes or 10 minutes. Like, for instance, when you run a live stream and somebody watches, like, I can tell you right now, Tuber Chat usually has about 70 creators that come through every stream. Sometimes it's a little bit less. We've been fortunate to have 100 at one point, and it's anywhere in between there. I have to watch this week to see how much busier we are. But when you look at the views, and I'll just go over there for a second, then we'll look at Kira Welton. Philly Girl, you absolutely can create a playlist on a mobile phone. I'll see if there's a way that I can figure out how to show how that's done. When we look at past live streams here, you'll see, like, yesterday, for instance, says 248 views. The day before that says 368 views. But there were only between 70 and maybe 100 channels there. So we've already seen in the analytics for Tuber Chat that the average person is spending 10 minutes. I know there are people who spend 2.5 hours sometimes, but there are a lot of people who just come in, leave one message and leave. Maybe they don't like it, or maybe they think I'm going to put them on the screen just because they were there. There's any number of reasons. It doesn't matter. But the average time, you want to try to get that up always. But if the average time is only 10 minutes, I can only bet on 10 minutes per person. If we're looking at 75 people at 10 minutes each, how can I figure out how many views that is per minute? We don't get 700 views, so it's certainly not as that. So maybe we get one view for every 5 minutes or 2 minutes, or, you know, I don't know. There's a way to calculate it, I'm sure. I'm just not thinking of it now because I'm still focused on what we're doing here. But so I know I dance around the answer to that, but that is a thought. It depends on how much time other people are spending and the other things that you're doing. So I wouldn't be doing anything else while you're live streaming with your account. You can be on other accounts, of course. I wouldn't even use another account to run your own playlist or anything like that. I hope you're not doing that. But while you're live streaming should be very focused. You should just live stream, be happy with what you've got during those few hours, and then continue all the other things we do to speed things up after. I don't know if that any of that even answers what you're talking about. I'm going to try to do a maneuver here that I haven't done. I got to be very careful about the way I do this. So I'm on a Mac, and I have an external hard drive plugged in. When you're on a Mac and you have an external hard drive, you must eject it. You can't just pull it out like you can on a Windows PC sometimes and have it work. Here, I got it over here. So I'm hitting the eject. I don't know if it's going to actually eject. Oh, so see, something's using it. Okay, I can't pull that off. I don't want to pull my mic off. Cyberlife, great to see you. Thank you, Mrs. Carter. Thank you for the kind words. I'll tell you what I'll do. And forgive me, let me just remember who just asked me. Philly girl. So Tuber Chat is going to go on for at least another hour. If you can hang out that long, at the end of today's live stream, I'll unplug my mic. The audio will still work. I have a built-in mic, and I'll put the phone up on the screen, and we'll learn how to make a playlist together. Because I don't know how to do it, and I think it's going to be too annoying for you to try to have me do it like this. I can't do it effectively, but I can pull the phone screen up on the screen, and we'll do it. So if you don't mind, I will make a note for myself. I hope I remember, and in another hour, I'll get to that tutorial. I just don't want to. Actually, you know, forget it. Never mind. This is what I mean about my long-winded speeches. I got an idea. Oh, CyberLife was out on the road. But thank you. I appreciate every moment that you can spend. I'm trying to see it all going up and what do we. So, yeah, Past Life Explorer, looking at watch time in the analytics is very entertaining because it moves all over the place. Let me... Michael's Adventures is trying to explain Philly Girl, how to do it, but I'll tell you what I'm going to do. We're going to look. Kira Welton, by the way, is going to go live in an hour from now. I'm going to run Tuber Chat as long as everybody wants it to run, but Kira will be going live in an hour playing Minecraft again. Oh, I didn't take her off the wheel. Let's get Lydia Saba up. We're going to look at her channel for a second. I'm going to unplug my mic, and we will look at getting the... I'll see if I can pull my phone on the screen like I was talking about, and I will do a playlist right now. So this is Lydia Saba. check. That doesn't. Yeah, is that working now? That looks like it's working. Okay, sorry everybody. So what I did was, okay, can you hear me? Just let me know, anybody, if you can hear me. I'm so sorry about that, but thank you very much. Still no sound. Check. Okay, now it's sound. Okay. Okay, but it's one of these, I'll show you, Razer mics. I'm so happy to have this Razer mic. And I unplugged it because I needed to use the USB cable to put my phone in. I, have everything plugged into the computer and this and that. Anyway, so when I unplugged the mic, StreamYard didn't know what to do about a microphone. So it went to default something in the computer, but not the microphone. So I had to switch it. So I didn't realize what happened. Anyway, so we learned another thing. So thank you, everybody, for letting me know, first of all, that there was no sound, now that there's sound, and this and that. So what I was saying, Michael's Adventures was pointing out earlier to, I can't think of what I'm doing here. Michael's Adventures was pointing out to Philly Girl, how you can make a playlist. So what I was saying is, let's get rid of this and we'll start over. So we go into YouTube. I'm just going to go right to my own channel. And we'll skip up. You'll see this tablet video for this Wowie Media Pad T5 is doing fairly well for me. So Michael's Adventures was pointing out, yes, you could just press these 3 dots, save to playlist, and then all your playlists come up. Now, I have lots and lots of playlists, and there's reason for that. If you want to make a new playlist, it's up here at the top, new playlist. And I will make it testing playlists function, because I do this so much, I could have a million of these things already. And you change the whether you want the playlist to be private or public, or clicking here, public, create. It creates the playlist, and then now when I go back into save to playlist, it's going to show me that it's already in testing playlist. Now when we go on my channel to playlists, there's testing playlist function, which is the one that I just made. So it's that easy. So hopefully everybody's still having a good time connecting with each other and meeting new friends and family members in the chat. Let me see if I can plug my microphone back in and give you some better audio. Microphone was twice as expensive as I would have wanted to spend on it, but with the state of the world right now, a lot of electronics are sold out. So when I went to go get the mic I wanted, it was not available, and I had to get this. So give me a second. If the audio kicks out again, I'll have it fixed in a... There we go. And let's show how to do this too. Razer, check, and it looks like it's working. And if you guys don't mind just letting me know, if you can hear me and everything's fine, then that's great. That's a good idea, Michael's Adventures. Yes, make sure you know how to do something before you start telling people how to do it. That's the best way to do it. And then Philly Girl is, oh, Stream. I'm so sorry. Stream Elements is a robot. It's just in the chat dropping those messages once in a while. But it's, yeah, I appreciate everything everybody can do to share, but I wouldn't expect anything. First of all, anyway, like, I appreciate everything everybody can do, but even simple word of mouth works just as well as social media and things like that. We've seen that time and time again. Thrifty Angela sent Philly Girl. Is it Philly Girl who came from Thrifty Angela today? And then Michael and Paula came from Michael's Adventures. And that's just word of mouth. That's not even just simple, sharing on social media. And then when we do use social media, it can help as well. It's mostly helpful for your own channel when, it's nice when there's generous creators that can share for other people, but you can really use that to draw in an audience for your videos and for your channel. YouTube just loves that. When you bring people from another platform into YouTube who weren't watching it at that moment, YouTube really starts to favor you for that. So I'm just looking through my channels here, see what I can do about this wheel again. And let me... Oh, I see. Okay, so Thrifty Angela did share on YouTube, so thank you for that. Get back in here in case I need it. When you're live streaming, you don't want to be running anything either. Now, mostly it's just because I don't want to slow the computer down. So when my thing pops up here, I'll pause. If it pops up. There. You don't need the video to be running for the chat to run. So that can help too. SheReal TV, let's get your channel. I'll put you up on the screen right now, and then I'll add channels to the wheel, and we'll get back to having fun with that. I'll refresh my list again. And then hopefully everybody's having a good time connecting with each other. Let's look at Philly Girl's channel. Put you here. SheReal TV, let's get you first, like I promised. There you are. So hopefully we can get SheReal TV on the road to 100. We can push a little bit farther here. Past Life Explorer is a previously featured channel from Tuber Chat. And like I said, somebody I was hanging out with last night on a live stream. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. All right, we'll put Past Life Explorer, and then I'm going to go back to the channel we were looking at, SheReal TV, in a moment. I didn't mean to do that. I accidentally clicked. I'm clicking too fast over here. I'll go back to SheReal TV in a moment. We'll look at that for a few seconds, and that'll give me extra time to add a couple more channels to our wheel here. Let's get it's tea time. Are you still here? It's tea time? Oh, maybe not. Yeah, you think you're still here. Sheikah. We didn't look at your channel already, did we? Okay, SheReal TV. There you are. I didn't mean to skip you so quickly. And start moving a little quicker, maybe. All right. Okay, I didn't already look at your channel. That's what you're saying. But we will. Food Fight Showdown still in the house. Hopefully you're connecting with channels, meeting new friends and family members, and having a good time. Okay, let me spin, and we'll get another channel up here and have a look for a second. Okay. Oh, we are going to look at Ashika right now. When did we connect? Oh, okay, well, I watched that video, but I forget which day it was. It doesn't matter. But it's good to see that you've got some serious live streaming going on. Wow. That's good stuff. And then you just put up a... oh, that's what you were talking about, river and beach preview. Somebody in the chat was saying that, and I didn't get what they were saying because they watched your video. That's what they're saying. Yeah, see, one of the things we can do... oh, thank you, Michael's Adventure, for pointing that out. 23 still in the chat. Yeah, people come and go, but seems we float around 20 most of the time. Sometimes a little bit more. Yesterday, was it yesterday or Friday? I got really, really busy. Oh, yes, Ashika. Sorry, I was just saying about this video. One of the things we can do when we're connecting with everybody, I know I changed my speeches a little bit here and there. So now, you know, I say I want everybody to leave a single emoji next to somebody's name. Really, the truth is you just want to be connecting properly. Not everybody has to follow every single thing that I say the way that I say it. What I'm doing is just trying to guide, so to make it as easy as I can on everybody. But if you leave a single emoji next to somebody's name and maybe say OTW, like on the way, that lets them know you're on the way to their channel. Watch the short video like we talk about, leave a meaningful comment, give a thumbs up, and if you enjoy them, you subscribe. That doesn't change. When you come back into the chat, then we leave a double emoji to let them know, you know, now you have connected, and then maybe say something about the video that you watched, like a couple people are doing now, which is great. And then that lets them find your comment right away. Because sometimes, you know, all of us have probably met creators who say they've connected and have not connected. Hopefully it doesn't happen often here in Tuber Chat. I do what I can to get to take care of that stuff and keep the chat really clean and keep everybody genuine. You see, we got rid of 2 channels today, unfortunately, but you know, we try, right? And there are, you know, it's understandable that some people will be like, okay, well, let me make sure you actually did connect before I connect back to you. So it's always best to make it easy on the creator that you're trying to connect to as much as possible. So for instance, you know, you want to connect genuinely and the right way. You want to leave a meaningful comment that they're going to be able to find easily. The best way to do that, of course, is leave a comment related to the content of the video. When you come back here and let them know what you've commented on, it saves them a few seconds of trying to dig through spam folders and, you know, the held for review and everything else looking for your comment, because they know what you commented on. Yeah, we always go to Philly Girl. We always go to channels one at a time. It's the best way to do it. You know, I do what I can to stream as long as possible. Now Tuber Chat streams are well over 2 hours every time, which is great. I'm glad that it's growing, and I'm happy that we can do more and maximize our impact for more creators. The more we all do for each other, the more is going to come back to all of us, myself included. That's why I'm here, of course. And I really believe the more you do for others, the more will come back to you. And you see it in what's happening with Tuber Chat every day. If you follow us on Twitter, Instagram, Reddit, Facebook, everywhere else, you'll see how many people are talking and sharing, and it grows and grows and grows. And I really appreciate that. So the more that I learn, we've seen a couple mistakes today. We have discussions in the chat. And I hope to expand all of this in the coming months as well, and let everybody have whatever it is that they want out of Tuber Chat, so that we can all learn and grow more together. TikTok Studio LG, always good. Thank you for asking. Nishika, thank you for the kind words as well. Oh, this is our life. Did you come in and I missed you already? Oh, there you are. Yes, thank you for coming in. I'm sorry I missed you when you first came in. I see Ashika reaching out to you, and so then I noticed that you're here. But I'm happy that you're coming, and hopefully meeting new friends and family members again. Now we're going to have a look at Philly Girl, Philly Girl. So since this is a new connection for Tuber Chat, I'm going to make sure I connect the right way. And what I'll do is take one of your latest videos here. I'd love to give you a few minutes of watch time. So let's see what I can find under 10 minutes that's fairly long. Okay, I'll just go with this here. Oh, how the virus destroyed your plans. Add that into my watch later list. What that will allow me to do is, after the live stream today, I will go through my watch later list. I will watch that video in full. I will leave a meaningful, genuine comment related to the content of this video. And then I will give you a thumbs up, of course, because we should all be doing that for each other at all times. And then I will subscribe to you and make sure that that connection sticks. Hopefully you're subscribed to Tuber Chat now, and you have our notification bell on so you don't miss our further live streams. We're back tomorrow. We're always here Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, but the times change. And then Viviana Martica Loquendo, thank you for coming back in again. I really appreciate you coming by. Great to see Mick for Real still hanging out. Yeah, this is our life. I'm always talking. Thank goodness. Thank goodness I found YouTube so that I can have a vessel where I can just talk endlessly for hours at a time, because it never ends. You know what's fun? I wake up in the morning and the first thing I talk about YouTube all day. Then I come on to live stream on the days that Tuber Chat live streams. And then as soon as I'm done, it's YouTube talk all night. So thankfully, Kristen and Kira have started channels, and they're working on those as well. So we have it to talk about together in our household, because I don't know how anybody could stand it any other way. But I love this stuff. I can't get enough. I'm so happy with what everything that's happening. We have so many friends now who are growing, getting monetized. New people are coming in every day. The phone is, constantly with notifications of different kinds, different conversations we're having, learning all the time, and everybody helping each other. It's wonderful. That's what drew me into this whole YouTube community anyway, is because I saw so many generous creators many months ago when I came in and started working on my own channels. I run other channels for other people as well. When I started working on my own, I saw how many generous people there already were. And I said, wow, I bet you I can find a lot more people like this who genuinely want to help each other. And, there's a lot of growth streams out there. I'd like to think that Tuber Chat is niched out its own little chunk of the area, or the space by, we have our own style and this and that. There's a lot of great places out there, but the community is just growing, and it's wonderful for me to go into other people's live streams and see people who I know have met through Tuber Chat. They're out there supporting each other and engaging conversation, and it's just wonderful. I yap about this all the time. Tina Zone is talking about swapping playlists, as a lot of us do, all the moderators do. I do as well on my personal channel and on Tuber Chat. So if you want to connect with me there. I left a message in the chat. I'll do that once in a while. And there's the cozy relaxation swaps, Michael's Adventures, Mishana, K Renee. There's lots and lots of channels here that are willing to swap playlists. Jay's Journey, I hope I welcomed you. I did see you come in a few minutes ago, but I'm going to get everybody to pardon me for a second because Kira is going to be doing her next live stream shortly, and I got to make sure she gets the capture card set up and all this. She's going to do that in a second. I'll be right back. They don't need me for that. I'm just going to make sure she's got it, and I'll be right back. I didn't mean to do that either. I rushed, so I didn't put It's Tea Time up. I meant to put it up so we can have a look while I was away for a second there. But that's okay. We're back now, and we're having a look at It's Tea Time. Since this is a new connection for Tuber Chat, I'm going to take one of the latest videos and add it into my watch later list. Here, I'll add this live giveaway. Maybe I don't want this. I'll just take this. It's a little longer, but that's okay. I'll add this into my watch later list. What this will allow me to do is after the live stream today, I will go through my watch later list. I will watch that video in full. I will leave a meaningful, genuine comment related to the content of this Cheetos chicken sandwich challenge video. And then I will give a thumbs up, of course, because we always should be doing that for each other. And then I will subscribe. And in that way, I will make sure that the connection sticks. We always want to be doing it the right way. And then hopefully It's Tea Time is subscribed to Tuber Chat as well with the bell on so you don't miss any of our further live streams. We are always on Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, but the times change. And then hopefully everybody's doing well, connecting with each other. If anybody's connected with Michael's Adventures, he'll get back to you afterwards. Zelda Master John's been in and out, but that's okay. Watching the whole time maybe, which is great. Saucy Nate, thanks for coming in. Hopefully you're feeling welcome here. We have a lot of dynamic creators in the house. Everybody's here to connect. Everybody's here for the same thing, so please don't be shy. The best idea, of course, is to reach out to anybody that you want in the chat. Follow the instructions at the bottom of the screen and take your time with it. Have fun, and you'll find yourself with some new friends and family members in no time. Pardon me for one more second. Okay, sorry, that was quick. I just jumped out of here. Let me throw my set back together here, my green screen and all this nonsense. Yeah, the Nail Princess. Let's just make sure that you're connecting because I noticed that you may not have left a comment for somebody, and I've heard that actually a second time now from another live stream that you were in. So I hope that you're connecting genuinely. We all want to make sure that we're leaving genuine comments for everybody, but it's not the point of making sure that we make our connection properly today. The intention is that hopefully we're all going to visit each other's channels after, and over the long term, really truly support each other, watching videos, commenting, liking, and all those other things. Tuber Chat is very focused on loyal and dedicated relationships from supporters who will continue to come back and actually support each other over the long term. So if we're just pumping up our subscription numbers, that's not going to help, because when we eventually get monetized, if you manage to get to 4,000 hours somehow and have 1,000 subscribers, you're going to end up making $5 a month. And if monetization was something that you wanted, I'd hate to see anybody disappointed. And then, pardon me, so Ashika, did you find the package that you were looking for that should have been left for you? I'm just curious. Because we all want to make sure that we're connecting the right way. It's tea time. It's my pleasure. So I'm going to make sure we're connected. Hopefully you're connected to Tuber Chat as well. Let me think about adding a few more names to the wheel. Adil Amanula, thank you for coming in. Hopefully I'm pronouncing that right. Adil Amanula. How does this work? So basically, Tuber Chat is a community of dedicated and loyal supporters who are meeting here for introductions so that we can start meeting new friends and family members for the purpose of supporting each other for the long term, so that our channels can grow on a solid and strong foundation of supporters who are dedicated and loyal. So basically, hopefully you feel welcome. We have a lot of dynamic creators in the house. And everybody's here to connect. Everybody wants to meet each other. So you can feel free to connect to anybody that you want to in the chat, one at a time. Take your time with it. Have fun. Basically, what we do is we leave a single emoji next to somebody's name in the chat. That lets them know that you want to connect with them and you're on your way to their channel. Then you visit their channel, watch a short video in full of at least 1 minute long so that it registers with the YouTube algorithms. Leave a meaningful, genuine comment related to the content of that video of at least a couple of full sentences long, and then give the creator a thumbs up, of course. We should all be doing that for each other all the time. And if you enjoy their content, you subscribe to them and then come back into the chat here. We subscribe to everybody at Tuber Chat. Leave a double emoji next to the creator's name this time. That lets them know that you've secured that connection the right way. And then say something about the video that you watched so that they know where to find your comment easily. And then they could turn around and do the same thing for your channel. So hopefully you feel welcome. Like I said, there's a lot of creators here. Everybody's willing to connect. And you'll find yourself with some new friends and family members in no time. Kuda Cody, thanks for coming in. Hopefully you have a good time connecting with everybody in the chat here. Everybody's here to connect, so please don't be shy. The best idea is always to go first. And then Philly Girl is saying, you have your comments held for review. Why are some able to get their comments through without your review? So Philly Girl, my guess, and it's only a guess right now, is that if somebody's leaving a genuine, meaningful comment related to the content of your video that doesn't contain any words that YouTube could even consider as being spam, then those comments just get published. You have to make sure for your channel that you're marking your comments to always be held for review, and on every single video you might have to change a setting to make sure that every single comment is held for review. A lot of times we put a setting that says hold potentially inappropriate comments for review. Maybe I'll see if I can find that setting for you right now. I'm clicking. So we'll go into YouTube Studio. Destroyer Dominant TV, good to see you in here. Thank you for coming in. Kuda Cody and Destroyer Dominant, hopefully you feel welcome. We have a lot of dynamic creators in the house, so please feel free to reach out to anybody at all, one at a time, and you'll find yourself with some new friends and family members in no time. So I click, and it doesn't seem to want to work. Go into YouTube Studio. Oak Style, it's great to see you back again. Thank you so much, especially for all the time you've been spending with Tuber Chat. It's good to have you back again today. So let's see. We're going to learn this together because I forget where these settings are. We're going to go to, first of all, upload defaults is something you could do to mark every video on your entire channel. Advanced settings. So here we go with one. This is so you could do this on every video that you're going to post after today. Hold all comments for review instead of hold potentially inappropriate comments for review. And then as well, you can change that setting on every video. So if I go to a video that I have, let's say that one's unlisted, we'll go to this one here. This is our channel trailer. And if I go into the advanced settings, so more options here. Here we go, hold potentially inappropriate comments for review. So hold all or disable comments altogether can be done if you want to. But anyway, so that might be where you're stuck. You might just have put hold all potentially inappropriate comments instead of hold all. That's my guess. Easiest Dubs, thank you for coming in. Oh, no. Maybe not. Looks like everybody's having a good time connecting in the chat. So that's great. And let's see if I could do something else to reinforce that. I will think about putting some more names up in a second here. We didn't look at cozy relaxation today. I'm just going to put you right up, but maybe I won't use the wheel. Oh, okay, it's blocked already. Had to get rid of a channel that came in there. Doesn't happen often, but luckily we got right on it. Philly Girl just joined the email list, so thank you for that. That's the best way to get notified about all the things that I'm doing with Tuber Chat as I do it. So I'm building a lot of things outside. So we have a Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and Reddit. We have a subreddit dedicated to us. We have a Twitter list, and we'll be building more things as well. And then as well, the email list, I will soon be sending emails out. I haven't started yet. I've been saying this for a couple months already, but I will eventually start sending emails. What I will, it's only me that's going to be emailing, and it won't be more than once a week, probably much less frequent than that as it is. But as I do new things with Tuber Chat, that's the best way to stay informed. And then as well, when I feature channels every week I'll be picking those channels from the email list. So as the email list builds now, I could choose from the email list. I just haven't sent any emails yet, but I soon will. And then I'll be able to give you more ways to connect with other creators, quality creators that I know are loyal and dedicated, even when I'm not live streaming. That's the purpose of all this stuff. So if you follow us on Twitter or Instagram or even Facebook, you'll see that I post about every live stream, but there's a featured creator. That's what we mean. So the first channel that I feature every day is also featured on our thumbnail, also on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, Reddit, and that allows you to find creators that are great to connect with even when we're not live streaming. So Philly Girl, there's a couple of other apps that you can use. If you have less than 1,000 subscribers, you can go live with a few different apps. There's one called Lily, there's one called Prism, and the most popular one is called Streamlabs, not to be confused with their other product, which is called Streamlabs OBS, which runs on a computer. That's for a lot more hardcore streaming, tons of features in there, and that's what the pros kind of use. We'll be switching to OBS soon enough, I think. But right before I started Tuber Chat, I decided just to use, StreamYard because it's so simple and it's all we need for what we're doing right now. Shattered Soul, I just wonder what is up. I see you mentioning notification problems. Master Arts, thank you for coming in. Hopefully you feel welcome. We have a lot of dynamic creators in the house that are willing to connect with you. Please feel free to reach out to anybody at all using the instructions at the bottom of the screen. Everybody's here for the same thing. Let me get TikTok Studio LG. You've been with us, I think, the whole, almost the whole live stream. Unless you've been in and out. Let's see how we can find this if I put quotes, maybe. I'll use my go to channel extension if I have to. TikTok is just such a popular name. I'll refresh here and then maybe that will help. If TikTok Studio LG could just do me a favor and just say anything at all, I'll get your channel up. Sherry Green, good to see you back again. Thank you very much. Hopefully you can meet some new friends and family members here pretty quickly. We have a lot of dynamic creators in the house, of course. Everybody's willing to connect. It looks like everybody's having a fairly good time connecting with each other. That's great. Yes. Okay. There's TikTok Studio LG. Your name is just so popular because of TikTok, right? That it's difficult to find your channel right away. As you grow and as you get more and more subscribers, you'll move farther up the list of search results, and it'll get easier and easier for people to find you until you eventually become #1. In the meantime, this is TikTok Studio LG, which was TikTok Viral. That might be another reason because you change your name. When you change your name, it feels like you almost get punished by the YouTube algorithms for a little while. Food Fight Showdown's been here most of the time, so let's get... I think you've been in and out, but you've been here most of... Pardon me, most of the stream today, and I know we haven't looked at your channel yet today. Master Arts has a drawing channel. That's fantastic. Hopefully everybody will connect with you, and then they'll get a chance to see what you've got going on there. There's Food Fight Showdown. This channel is willing to swap playlists with people, as well as many other channels are. Oak Style is usually found with Food Fight Showdown as well. Oak Style may still be here in the chat with us as well. Oh, you can't find it with TikTok viral. Yeah. As your channel grows, like I said, so you're well on your way to 200 subscribers now. I know it's a long road, but by the time you eventually get to 1,000 subscribers, it gets easier and easier. There's nowhere to go but up, obviously. But when you eventually get there, you'll probably be #1 in the search results. And anybody searching for you by your proper name, TikTok Studio LG, will probably find you easily. Yeah, Oak Style, I'm just mentioning because you're always here with, well, I shouldn't say always, but you're often here. You're always connected to Food Fight Showdown, and I'm happy that you both keep coming back in. I don't know how much you need on Lakeside Living, because I know that that was another channel that was introduced to me from Food Fight Showdown in the beginning, but hopefully we can help that channel whenever you need it as well. And then it looks like Michael's Adventures is going to cross the 300 mark. That's great. Oh, yeah. My Master Arts, where possible, when you are going to refer a number, just try to remember always to spell it. Only in chats like this, where we're connecting with each other this way, it can be considered spam. I haven't had a problem with it yet, so it's not really a big deal. But in other chats like this, most of the hosts are going to insist that you always spell numbers. So if you use 500, you want to use the words 500. I'll be back in 1 second here. So I'm very lucky because I get to have a Kristen is my girlfriend, my love. We live together and this and that, but it's interesting. So you're going to get timed out for now. And you know what? Actually, I think I've had enough. So yeah, Nail Princess is gone. Anybody that doesn't connect genuinely, I have to protect the chat, because we're not here to gain subscribers. This is not sub for sub. We do not want to just pump our numbers up. It's not going to help later. When you get 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 hours of watch time, most of us are looking towards monetization. And I think you're going to be upset if you're only making $5 a month because nobody's watching your videos and nobody's coming back to support. The thing about that is I believe wholeheartedly on YouTube, and you hear me say it often, you always must be willing to do more for others than you are expecting to be done for you on YouTube, as in many things in life. But I believe that if you can do that and be okay with it, you'll eventually get more than you ever wanted anyway. And this is what we try to enforce and encourage here, especially with what I'm doing with Tuber Chat and things like that. You've got to be willing to truly support other channels. When I started on YouTube many years ago, I only followed a couple channels that had millions of subscribers and this and that. It wasn't until about a year ago that I got involved in the community that we're talking about now. And now 99% of the channels that I follow have less than 10,000 subscribers. And I really enjoy it because it's a different kind of content. And I am following channels I would have otherwise never probably found, because I wouldn't have been searching for them. Now that I've been introduced to so many people, I'm interested in the things that they have to show. I'm interested in the live streams that I go to. I try to hit 10 or 20 live streams a day for at least 15 minutes each, as well as watching videos as much as possible, or at least letting them run and things like that. But it's incredible, all the different content. I believe as we grow our channels, you're going to need the relationships. It's the most important part. with, especially while we're growing. You know, when you have 10,000 subscribers and you're posting every week, you won't be able to stop your channel if you want to, because it'll just keep growing and growing. But we got to get you there. And in the meantime, I think you're going to value a lot of the relationships that we start here. Every time you are in Tuber Chat and you hear me talk about the channels that I put on the screen and the channels that I welcome into the chat and things like that, hopefully you start to understand the kind of community that there is, the people who are really coming back and supporting each other. Like, for instance, Kira's going live right now, and she's doing a Minecraft live stream again, gaming. So I'm sure some of the people who are here right now, along with other people who have met Kira over the last many months, will go and support her. Tomorrow, I'm going to go after Tuber Chat and do a live stream outside in Niagara Falls, which happens to be the city that we live in, happens to be a big tourist town and this and that. And there will be people who have come, especially from Tuber Chat, that will support me there. What I wish is for that kind of support to be happening everywhere for everyone. Yeah, thank you, Michael's Adventure. 60 thumbs up so far. That's great. I always appreciate every time anybody gives us a thumbs up. It really does help the stream. It helps with the YouTube algorithms, not just for today, but our future live streams. And on a phone, you have to shut the chat off to do it. So I appreciate you doing it. You don't lose your place. It only takes a second, but you do have to shut the chat off to give a thumbs up, and I'll appreciate it if you do. It's Fifi777. I'm glad you're here. I'm going to feature your channel next weekend. I haven't decided what day yet, but I'm happy that you came in so that I could let you know that that's going to happen. Yeah, Michael's Adventures has mentioned a couple of times like that he's required to watch ads in full because he's a playlist partner on a couple of different channels. But I think that that's hopefully a good etiquette for everybody all the time. I mean, most of us want monetization for our channels, and most of us wish that people would let the ads run, if not at least, you know, let them run or watch them, one or the other, when it comes time, because that's how you're going to make a significant part of your income. And I hope that as time goes on, we can talk about other methods of monetization so that you can go far beyond AdSense and get everything you want out of YouTube and out of monetization itself. But yeah, when you find a channel that's monetized, I hope you'll always let the ads run or watch them so that it helps the creator. Master Arts has a great channel, says Michael's Adventures. So that's great. I'm hoping that everybody has a good time connecting with them, as a matter of fact, just because that's another referral from Michael's Adventures. I want to have a look at this channel myself and make sure that I'm connected. So since it's a new connection for Tuber Chat, this art is actually spectacular. This is gorgeous. I'm going to take one of your latest, I'll just take your latest video here, add it into my watch later list. What that will allow me to do is after the live stream today, I will watch that video in full, and I will leave a meaningful comment related to the content of that video, and then I will give you a thumbs up. Of course, we should all be doing that for each other all the time, and then I will subscribe and make sure that that subscription always sticks. Sorry, what I mean is we'll make sure the subscription sticks, because we always want to be doing it the right way. And then, yeah, I know Michael's Adventures just mentioned, but Master Arts, yeah, please try to remember to spell your numbers. I'm not as worried about it here as a lot of other live streams are, but the problem is when you go into other growth streams, some of them are very, very, very strict about that. So I'd rather you get into the habit of spelling numbers here, especially, so that when you go to other channels, you're already conditioned to have that as a habit, and then you have a better time in all the other live streams and are able to connect with people easily. So basically, from all the live streams that I've gone into in the last 6-7 months, however long it's been, I've collected all the rules that those hosts have had, or at least the ones that I'm most familiar with, and added them in here. So yeah, that's okay, Master Arts. So I tend to be lenient because the chat is so clean here, and I'm very lucky for that. I have a great banned words list that helps, and I've got some good moderators you know, that are on in this and that, and I try to pay attention as well. But most of the people who come here have been to other live streams before anyway. It's not very often that we have somebody that's never been to another live stream, so it's fairly easy. But where possible, what I'd like to do is be able to help everybody understand all the rules that most of the other live streams that do this kind of thing have in place, and then when you go there, you have an easier time meeting new friends or family members. Tuber Chat can only live stream about 12 hours a week. You know, we go Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, usually anywhere from 2 to 3 hours now every time. Oh, Sherry Green. So Ashika, sometimes when you go to a channel like Sherry Green there, let's just have a look. I'm going to find Sherry Green just so I write about what I'm talking about. Let's see if I can find her here. MAH videos, I don't know if I welcomed you today. So sorry for that. I must have thought that I did because you're here with us often. Where did Sherry Green go? I hope you're still here. Oh, Sherry Green might have come in and been gone already. Is that possible? Okay, Sherry Green, if you're still here, just do me a favor, say anything at all. We'll have a look at your channel for a second. There's Master Arts. Thanks for the thumbs up, MAH. Michael's Adventures is pointing out we're at least at 62 now, which is great there, Sherry Green. Let's get to your channel. Hopefully. What I'm using here is called the Go-To Channel extension, which was built by a channel called Swap Meet Shops, and they made it free for everybody. It's available on Chrome so that you can just click and get to somebody's channel if you want to. So this is Sherry Green here. So I don't know why, yeah, Sheikah said when she got to your channel, she didn't see any content. Oh, no views, no views, no views. Are these live streams that didn't work out? Is that what's happening? So yeah, in this case, oh, they're live streams that you set up but never came through. And if you had the comments off, people won't be able to comment. That's okay. So yeah, people are just going to have to give you a thumbs up and hope that that helps it stick. John Spizzo, good to see you back again. Thank you very much. Shattered Soul is thanking everybody for coming in. So Sherry Green, I don't even know what to do. I'm just going to subscribe right now and hope that it sticks. Give you a like on one of these and see, because we can't comment. Do something else. But hopefully that does something. Yeah, turn comments on, but hopefully you can get a video up. So it'll make it a lot easier for everybody as soon as you can get some kind of a video up for people to be able to comment on. Let's look at Oak Style. This is the channel I was talking about that is connected here, as you see, to Food Fight Showdown. Food Fight Showdown's almost always here, and then Oak Style has been spending a lot of time here as well. But I really appreciate it. I just wanted to say that because I noticed when I go over, you know, I have statistics and stuff like that that I can go over at the end of the weekends, and it comes from this, Botissimo, the bot that I run, which is similar to Nightbot and Stream Elements and Streamlabs and all that, but it has a great stat system. So it lets me know how active everybody is in the chat. And that's part of what I use in my mind to think about what channels to feature every weekend and stuff like that. But I noticed that Oak Style has been aggressively growing their channel. So that's great. Well over 600. Hopefully we can push you a little bit farther towards your 700 while you're here. One of the so Sherry Green, thank you for the kind words. So if I can, I will force another 2 cents of advice on you as well, since you're going to make a video for the purpose of people connecting. One idea that we can all have is to make a video that's over 60 seconds, but not much longer than that. It has to be over 60, but as long as it's over a minute, it can even be a one-take video where you just stand there and talk about your channel, and you can make that your channel trailer. That's the video that people will use to connect with you when they're in growth streams like this. But that's a great idea to have. Sometimes people have long videos. Some channels only exclusively have long videos, or videos that are 10 minutes more and this and that. And we want to make sure everybody's connecting the right way all the time. The right way to connect is to watch a video in full of at least a minute long, not just to watch a minute of any video at all. So it's a very important distinction there. Oh, MAH, I've been with it's Fifi777 for quite some time, so I'm sure whatever package she's going to leave is going to be found at some point. And yeah, Frank GTV, I'm so sorry I didn't see you come in, but thank you for coming and visiting. Hopefully you meet some new friends and family members. Hopefully you feel welcome. We have a lot of dynamic creators in the house. Everybody's here to connect. We're all here for the same thing. We're focused, of course, on dedicated and loyal supporters, but I know you know that from the community that you're involved in anyway. So we focus very much on connecting the right way, and we're focused on building relationships with each other so that we can have loyal and dedicated supporters that will build our channel on a strong and solid foundation, not only in the coming days, but hopefully weeks, months, and eventually years. Kind of creators who are going to come back and support and give views, likes, comments, hang out in live streams, and all the other things we need as growing YouTubers so that our channels can stay strong and solid. And let me just see what we're doing here. Okay, it looks like everybody's having a good time connecting with each other, so please keep it up. I will, let me see what, I'm going to put Eats Fifi777 up on the screen right now. We're just going to have a look at her channel. I'm probably going to feature her next weekend. I am going to feature her. I've already planned it. Yes, I've already planned it. As you can see, I use pen and paper for my notes. But I've already decided that it's Fifi777. She's a wonderfully dedicated and loyal supporter. I've been connected to for a while now. She's connected to Kristen as well and all this or whatever. But we've hung out in her live streams and things like that. But she's a wonderful creator to be connected to. I hope everybody will connect to her while I TikTok Studio LG. I'm going to get a link for TikTok Studio LG. And then I'll go back to it's Fifi777. Oh, I did it from here. Yes, of course. I'm not thinking. Just get the link, and I'll put it in the chat for you. Don't do a lot of links, but we do it when we have a channel that needs a little bit of help being found. TikTok's just such a popular name. There's its Fifi777. And for anybody that wants to connect with TikTok Studio LG, that's the link right there that I dropped in the chat. My pleasure. It's Fifi777. My pleasure, TikTok Studio. So I don't do a lot of links here at all, but that affords me the ability to do links. That's why we have like the rules that we have. Like Tuber Chat's a little bit different, only in the idea that the reason I don't put links is because I just don't find it necessary. I don't want to do anything to make it easier on everybody to connect, because we're supposed to be connecting genuinely. So, people can do a few things and this and that, like use the go to channel extension and stuff like that. But because we hear all these stories about, links being spam, some hosts let you drop your own links. Some hosts insist that you drop other people's links. I just don't think that it helps or it's necessary. And as you can see, everything's growing, everything's fine, and the community's building and everything's solid. And when you find people who you found here in Tuber Chat supporting each other in live streams and you engage in those conversations, you can see that it's working. And exactly what we're trying to do seems to be just fine without the link. So it doesn't matter. But once in a while, we have a channel come in, especially if they've got less than 500 subscribers, and it can be tough to find them right away, especially if they have a popular name. So therefore, we put links in, or I do, because then I can. I've seen a lot of live streams shut down, not lately, but a while back. And it's, anybody's guess as to why this happens. This is why the rules are there. A lot of people insist it's because too much emojis. A lot of people insist it's because too many numbers, too many links. There's lots of different reasons. But until I can find a Google engineer that I trust to tell me the truth, then it's going to be a mystery to us all for a long time. Best idea is always to play it safe. But anyway, it is what it is. Pardon me for one more second. I'm just going to get up again for a moment, and I'll be right back. And then hopefully everybody just continues to connect and have a good time doing that. Okay, pardon me, everyone, for that. That's great. Yeah, John Spizzle. There's a lot of great channels here. A lot of dynamic creators, and this and that. Yeah, MAH videos. It's Fifi 777. We'll definitely have left something for you somewhere. So whether it's held for review or spam or anything else, you can count on. It's Fifi77 to connect. Here's MAH videos. You just put another video up here. Did we look at this? Yes, I think we did, because I couldn't spell it right. I couldn't pronounce that. I didn't even attempt it. But MAH videos is here. And yeah, that's true too, MAH videos. It's possible that there's delays and stuff. We all know how many glitches there are on this platform. I don't like to speak negatively or complain, but I don't know why they don't just call Facebook and Twitter and ask them how it's done, because we don't have half the headaches over there that we do here. But if it was easy, wouldn't everybody be doing it? And so right now, the chat here will continue for a few moments, but we're going to head over, and I just dropped the link right there. If everybody wouldn't mind saying Tuber Chat raid when you get there. That's Kira Welton. She's my stepdaughter, or my BFF forever. She's a moderator for us and always here with us. She's playing Minecraft right now, so we can go over there and continue connecting. John Spizzle, thank you very much for the kind words. The chat here will continue for a moment. But again, if everybody would, if you want to keep connecting, just hit that link right there, and we'll give Kira a little bit of watch time and help her out while we connect. And I will be happy to see everybody over there, and we will both appreciate all the support. So thank you, everybody. Don't forget, we'll be back tomorrow for another episode of Tuber Chat. We're here Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday every week, but the times change, so I hope you'll have your notification bell on so you don't miss any of our live streams. And I appreciate all the time everybody spent, and hopefully we'll see you over at Kira's channel, and then